అమెరికాలోని సిలికాన్ వ్యాలీలో జరిగిన టెక్ బీట్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ 2023కి అనూహ్య స్పందన వచ్చింది. బ్లాక్ హాక్ మ్యూజియంలో జరిగిన కాన్ఫరెన్స్లో పలువురు సైంటిస్టులు పాల్గొన్నారు. ఈ సదస్సులో ఏర్పాటు చేసిన రోబోటిక్స్ ప్రదర్శన ప్రత్యేక ఆకర్షణగా నిలిచింది. సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, డేటా అనాలిటిక్స్, రోబోటిక్స్ వంటి ప్రదర్శనలు ఆకట్టుకున్నాయి. మల్టీ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంటలిస్ట్ నీల్ నయ్యర్ ప్రదర్శనతో ఈవెంట్ ఘనంగా ముగిసింది. విద్యార్థులు వారు రూపొందించిన పలు ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ వివరించారు. అతిథులను రోబోలు హాల్లోకి ఆహ్వానించడం ఇదే మొదటిసారని నిర్వాహకులు అంటున్నారు.
Tech Beat Conference 2023 is a super duper hit. What more can we expect? I mean, more of the conferences coming up here in the East Bay?
So this will be a yearly event, and we hope to do that every year in Silicon Valley. Our next event also will happen in South Asia, India. We are also planning to go towards Amsterdam, Europe, that side.
Okay, so you want to organize the Tech Beat conferences all over the globe?
Yeah, that will be the ultimate goal. Yeah, but to begin with, we have done it in South Asia, India. We will be doing it in Amsterdam, but slowly we'll move towards the other places. We are also discussing to get it done in Middle East, Dubai.
So there's lots of talks like, you know, the technology is improving and increasing in a very fast pace, and there will be a threat to the human jobs. What do you think about it?
No, there will never be. Actually, Narayan Murthy sir, respectfully saying, from Infosys, founder, this question was asked to him too, and he said the jobs will not go away. He said there should be somebody to build those systems. So the technology, according to me, the technology, as you said, it is going up it's moving up. A paradigm shift is happening with open APIs and ChatGPT APIs, OpenAI. Today that kid spoke about XAI, and just now another gentleman, he's speaking on the boy who's 10th grader. He's speaking on quantum cryptography and stuff like that. So with all these, what I think is there will be a change, a paradigm shift is happening. It will happen. And with that change, there will be a new set of communities, new set of technology people who will talk a very different language. And that's what we are seeing in the brilliance of young children. So that's where it is moving towards.
So Sunny, is this the first time you're organizing the technology-based conference here in the Silicon Valley?
Yes, TechBeat is basically TechBeat 2023, TechBeat conference, as people say. In the Silicon Valley, this is for the first time, and in the East Bay, a conference of this caliber or magnitude has never been done.
Yeah. So what inspired you to organize a conference of this level here in Danville, a beautiful city of Danville, and in a beautiful ambience of Blackhawk Museum?
Absolutely. So we looked at several conferences, and first of all, the format of this, as you have seen, is very different. The table arrangement is different. When we looked at all the conferences, most of the conferences are in this southern side. There are no conferences, technology conference in the East Bay. And most importantly, there is a whole lot of technology crowd in the East Bay. Given the big, large companies which are moving, and slowly people are saying that this is the second Silicon Valley. East Bay has become the second Silicon Valley. So we thought this will be a good venue, and it turned out to be a very good start.
So what excited me to see is like very young high schoolers as speakers, you know, talking about technology, machine learning, and I mean very young talent participating in your TechBeat conference.
Yes, so we handpicked some of them, and most of them were evaluated by Berkeley professors. No matter what, I have some people who presented but not presented here. They submitted their presentations, but it did not go through. There are Berkeley professors who looked at the compliance, looked at the content, looked at what they are speaking. Rehearsal was done in some places, and based on that we selected. And in that, TechBeat has supported education from day one. And the sponsors of this Riverlock Software, which is a platinum sponsor, CEO is Ibrahim Kuti. He is actually a CEO of also Charishma group of companies, and he's a well-connected person. And with all these other Chat Baba, all these people together had always given importance to education. And our conference also has given liberal tickets to students. And so that's how we handpicked. We said, let's pick up pick some students who are brilliant, and that way present them in the Tech Beat conference. And we will always support education.
Advait, tell me about your interest in learning, machine learning, and what are you presently doing and what are your plans?
Yeah, so I'm currently working as a machine learning engineer part-time at a local startup. And I'm working on a lot of the AI development that they do for accessibility products like hearing aids. I plan to, in the future, work a lot more in depth in big tech. Currently consulting for another startup, and they are actually working with the big tech companies. So
what's the startup you're working with?
Concha Labs. So they build hearing aids and other accessibility products that are focused with a lot of features that have machine learning and AI. So that's currently where I'm working at. Yeah.
So you have done any certifications in machine learning?
Yeah, I've worked on the TensorFlow developer certification from Google, and I've also done some college courses at my local community college, which is related to computer science, like object-oriented programming and stuff.
So talk about TechBeat conference happening here today.
Yeah, so TechBeat conference is it's a really awesome event, sponsored by Riverlog Software, and it's from what we're seeing here, it's one of the first, actually I think it is the first and the only major tech conference in the East Bay where things are starting to develop a lot more, and a lot of cool speakers on cybersecurity, AI, and stuff like that, and it's been really exciting to see.
I'm at TechBeat Conference 2023 and I'm at one of the happiest stall. So let's talk to her. Hello, what's your name?
Anita Kumari.
Yeah, so what is this heart about and what is this stall about?
So we are Happiness Factors, where we combine technology with mental wellness.
Wow, technology with mental wellness sounds great. Can you explain a little bit about it?
Sure. So we are the bridge between mental wellness, AI, and holistic best of East and West, and we make it available wherever you have a smart device.
Okay.
And how we do it is, we have AI which asks you certain questions, which you answer, and based on that, it will give you customized solutions, which will have a combination of our unique proprietary recipe of meditation, yoga, hypnotherapy, neurolinguistic programming, Reiki, energy healing, and other holistic methodologies.
How did you get the idea to create something like this?
Life experience, as well as my experience in the corporate tech world in the Bay Area. So my life experience was, I used to be with someone who was trying to kill me and I wasn't willing to leave, and realized later that it was because I wasn't that mentally strong that time.
So Jenny, tell me, how is your experience of participating in TechBeat 2023 here in Danville?
Oh, it's very exciting speaking to the audience and talking about AI and creativity.
Okay, so tell me more about yourself and how you got involved into AI.
Well, I've been writing for over 40 years, and I've done about 200 books, and I basically work as a ghostwriter, and I help other people write books. And about 6 months ago, I discovered these different platforms for using illustrations, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E. And so I started doing illustrations, and I started with kids' books. And then I started playing around with ChatGPT. And this is before, about 2 months ago, it became really a thing, and everybody started talking about it. But before then, I had been exploring it on my own. I created a Facebook group called the AI Revolution and Writers and Artists. And I also did a film called The AI Revolution.
Wow, lovely. So what are the books here? The books are here?
Yeah, these are all books that I've written, and they have illustrations from AI. And also, I'm starting to do books with, for example, jokes with AI. And I have it's not out yet, but I mean, it's published, but I haven't gotten copies. And then I did another book called Ask AI with, a guidance from a counselor. And so then it sort of lends itself to all kinds of things. There's going to be a counseling service. There's going to be games. It's crazy the way in which it's developed. Well, I've written about 23 books now with AI, and it's very productive. I mean, you can do very quickly. In minutes, I can have illustrations.
Okay. Let's go for it.
Okay, so this is called Walking the Dog. What happens when a dog goes for a walk with his owner in an AI world. And you can see on the pictures, there are 4 different illustrations, and the whole book consists of about 40 different versions of it. I put a prompt in, but the company that I work with, Nat Cafe, has 40 different platforms with different illustration styles. So, for example, I can do black and white portraits, I can do fantasy world, and just basically you can see there's a dog, she's walking a dog. Traditional art styles, there's color painting, gouache, there's neo-impressionists, there's modern art styles, this is cubism, you can find the dog in here. Not the owner sometimes disappears from this, but this is pop art styles, surreal. So there are all these different illustrations, anime. This is Candyland. So basically what I do, and I did another version with a cat chasing a mouse. And you can see what happens when a cat chases a mouse in a house in an AI world. And so you can see the cat with the mouse. This is color portrait. This is enhanced reality. This hyper reality. Bon voyage, that's another style. Oil painting. Epic. Cosmic. So there are all these different things. And the traditional color painting. Details. So there are these different neo-impressionists, and then we have cubism and surrealism. I mean, it's just amazing the way in which it just can create these different patterns.
So where can people buy your books?
They're on Amazon, and I have order forms here, but if they just go on Amazon and put my name in, they'll see all these different books, and they by the name, they can just find them.
I'm at Tech Beat Conference 2023 here at Blackhawk Museum, Danville. With me is Indian Sasi Kumar. Did I pronounce your name rightly?
Yes.
Yeah, so what is this robo about and your journey into robotics? Let's discuss.
Yeah. So I've been doing robotics for 10 years. So I've been doing it for a while, and I'm very passionate about it in general.
Okay, so you created this?
Yes. So me and my team created this for last year's game called Vex Spin Up.
Where was the competition at?
So there were multiple competitions held, and the 2 biggest one we went to was one in Mexico, and then also one that was held in Dallas, Texas, which held over 40 plus countries.
So let's talk about your Mexico competition and how was the journey and experience?
So it was a pretty cool experience overall, but there were a lot of challenges we faced, like just right before the day of we were going to fly out, the flywheel stopped working, and so that was our shooting mechanism for us to actually score points and allow us to win the matches. So that was definitely a hurdle, but just being persistent and always just not giving up, and then trying to always find a backup solution is the best thing to do. Yeah.
So Sasi, this is a beautiful robot out here, and did you make this?
Yes. Yeah. Me and my team.
So demonstrate this for our viewers.
Sure. So first, the robot's going to be intaking the disc inside, and so this is so we can shoot out the discs into a basket to score as many points as possible. So intake the 3 discs, and then it'll have the 3 discs in a storage compartment, and then finally it's now going to shoot it out. So there.
See, that was fabulous.
Yeah, thank you.
So what's next?
So now we have our end game, which is basically in the last 15 seconds of the match, we're trying to cover as many tiles as possible, as each tile is worth 3 points. So right here we have a string mechanism right here that's rubber banded, and so we have 2 pistons over here, which when it actuates, it will release it, and then it will slingshot and then touch as many tiles as possible.